Hello, this is Alison Buchanan of Corney and Barrow with Pierre de Benoist from Domaine de Villaine in Buchanan in the North Chalonnaise. Welcome, Pierre.
Thank you, Alison.
A great friend of Corney and Barrow for many, many years. Obviously, we're tasting in the Main 2016 here today. It was a very challenging year. How did you overcome the challenges?
If I have to talk only to the Domaine de Villaine, it was a big challenging, effectively, because a part of the vintage has been damaged by a frost period at the end of April, and we lost a large part of grapes, of fruit in Rully des Saint-Jacques, for example, and a large part in Bouzeron Aligoté. But at the same time, even if the frost disease affected the quantity, the quality has been very present, and we are able today to present wine very elegant, very fine. And I like this kind of vintage more on the minerality than on the comment le côté très chaud, on the
power
on
and
super warm pressure of Aligoté or Chardonnay or Pinot Noir. I like this freshness, I like this elegance, natural elegance, and it's more typical for us to produce this kind of vintage than 2015, if we have to compare, or 2009, if we have to compare with a cold vintage and a warm vintage. Wow.
Being organic, was that helpful or was that
Of
more
course,
difficult?
organic and the organic culture and biodynamic method helped us to understand and to manage and to create a natural defense for the vegetables and to reach a good level of maturity. Where we lost some grapes because the frost.
Because of the frost.
Because of frost. Effectively, we obtained a good maturity by concentration, more than maturation.
Okay.
But for the rest, thanks to this organic and biodynamic method, we reached this kind of culture or method gave to the wines with this particular vintage 2016 a part of the soul of the wine. Voilà.
Did you have a good end of season? End of season after you had the frost, and then did you have late flowering? And
in 2016, I tried to try to explain on my report that there is two periods. First period very chaotic, very difficult, and after the 21st of June, the solstice d'été. I don't know how to say the solstice d'été. The weather changed totally and became more harmonious, and it was perfect for the end of the flowering and finally to prepare the harvest. But effectively, the first period was very chaotic, very delicate, very difficult, and some cryptogamic disease arrived with the frost, some oidium, some mildew, and effectively, and then the frost period damaged the fruit, but didn't touch the quality, the future quality of the wine, of wines.
And I know that we prefer to talk about nature, but today we're tasting in the Institute of Engineers and Technology. Looking back over, say, the last 10 years, are there any changes, advances in technology which have helped in either the vineyard or the cellar?
I think technology helped us if we didn't use it, the technology. We have to adapt the vinification to the global warming effect, to the how the vines react to the new culture, organic or biodynamic, etc. But never the wine has to be the children of the technology, but the opposite.
Yeah.
But the opposite. So we have to manage very quickly, very strictly, the technology to be able to stay and to maintain this artisanal level
Okay.
about the job, about the métier of vigneron, and the Domaine de Villaine is able to propose you a very artisanal wines and not a technological wine.
So you have to be master of the technology, and technology not master of you.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But sometimes it could be the easier way
Yes.
to use only the technology and to correct the wine. I think it's a danger.
It's less honest.
Oui, exactly. Oui. Mais it is a danger to propose to the wine to change the way and to mask some different defects. You know, all humans are some defects. Wines are very similar from humans, so we have to ameliorate, to improve defect or qualities of the wine, but without using the technology. But thanks to the adaptation, thanks to the observation, thanks to this artisanal behavior, it is very important not to be too present by the technology.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful place, a very beautiful place, very central in London.
Yeah, indeed. And actually, looking around, all we ever do when we meet is talk about wine. And we just wondered, what do you like doing outside making wine?
I like to love my wife and to try to
excellent reply.
Yes, and try to take time to my 2 young children, of course, and I try to keep my mind and my eyes open to what happened outside, what happened about the politics, about the economy, about everything can link the wine market, can link the technology, etc., the process or the vinification of wine. But you're right, with my wife, we don't speak about wine, we drink it. It's
Excellent.
important. Voilà.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.